Hey guys, this is Derek Dalton at my home, and you are joining me for Tuesday training tip of the week for our small groups. And for this week, I wanted to title it. You probably see in the title anyway, uh, and the title is "Well, We're Ending" or "Ending Well." And that's really looking at our life group season that we find ourselves in, right? We're wrapping up. We've hit the 3 nice days in May, and it happened pretty quickly. And we are hitting that end of the season, that wall, where our groups are winding down, and not only are our groups winding down, and it's not that we're winding down from a relationship, just for the season, and we're going into summer season. But here's the unique thing about this for us this year, and that is right the crisis we're going through. And for a lot of us, we've been utilizing Zoom, we've been utilizing digital platforms of staying connected, texting, calling, staying in a relationship with one another, and still doing some semblance of a life group. So not only are we winding down the life group season, we're also winding down that aspect of doing groups digitally and winding up actually meeting back together. That doesn't mean that we're winding up meeting back together and then doing a whole formal group in the summer. Now, for some of you, that might be amazing. Maybe that is the plan you guys have because of just that lack of relationship you've had, or not lack of relationship, but just that lack of physical proximity to being with one another. So I would just say we're in a funky season right now, right? We're winding up, coming back together physically. We're winding down, going into the summer season, and that you would really go into summer with a plan. You know, that without a plan, if you're heading into the summer, about midsummer when you're going, hey guys, you're calling everyone up, texting them, hey, we'd love to have a barbecue. Most of the time, it's like herding cats. You're herding cats all around, you're chasing them in the woods, they're all, they're just everywhere. Vacationing, just, I'm really busy right now, maybe next week, right? You've heard all the stories, and I would just say, go into this summer as you're winding up, meeting together, that you would start having a plan, coming together. What does that look like? And so I wanted to share the plan that I have for my group as we're winding up, meeting together, and then winding down, coming into summer. And that is, we had kind of a 3-step process. And the first step we wanted to do, because there's some people that are very still concerned, and rightly so. They're in that vulnerable population, or they have that concern because of the people they're around, and so they're still doing social distancing or self-quarantining, or just being in quarantine. Anyway, sorry, that word seemed funny to me, quarantining. I think it's something else, but anyway, let's get back on point. So they're still meeting digitally, and because of that, I have my groups kind of all over the map. There are some people that still want to self-quarantine. There are some people that want to meet back together. So we had a plan that we started. Our stage 1 was, hey, let's just round up actually the physical wagons or our trucks and vehicles. Let's round up. Let's go to the church parking lot, and we will do a kind of outdoor, or it could be in the park, just an outdoor environment that people really can have some distance in between. And so it's kind of stage 1. And if you have young kids, you have a lot of young families, maybe that's doing a combination or a breakout of that. So you get all the wives and they can meet together, and the guys do, digital Zoom, or maybe vice versa. So different ways of kind of coming about, looking at what does stage 1 look like. And then stage 2 could be kind of a combination of meeting together, so the people that want to meet together, they can meet together, and the rest you just have Zoom in. right? So there's no right or wrong to this. And then stage 3 hopefully will be stage 3 or 4, however many stages. Now for me, it's stage 3. We'd be meeting together, everyone as a group, as we go into summer. And so remember, I said stages. So this doesn't have to happen over 1 week, 2, 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden, boom, we're back together and everything's fine, right? There is a new normal that we're embracing in this season. And that being said, I wanted to highlight this scripture that I wanted to also leave you guys with, and that's in Hebrews 10:25. Not neglecting to meet together, as is the habit of some, but encouraging one another, and all the more as you say the day drawing near. So, in this, right, I'm going to keep repeating myself, in this unique season we find ourselves in, that we're not taking a break as we look at summer from relationship. It's okay though if we're looking at needing a break from that formal aspect of life group, that formal aspect of going through curriculum, but not breaking from relationship. Find unique ways, right? And I've seen some amazing ways that you guys have remained connected, and we've been coming together, right? How amazing it is that we have technology that we can still meet together digitally. And as we're doing that transition, just start planning out with your group, what does it look like winding up, meeting back together, and then winding down coming into summer. Anyway, that's the training tip of the week that I wanted to give you guys for this week. And if you guys have plans or ideas, man, comment back down below. Let's collaborate together on this. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.